Out on a Whim's Improvised D&D. My name is Katie Rupert, and I am the co-creator and executive producer of Improvised D&D. Often I frequent this stage playing Malvolia, Tiefling Sorceress, but tonight I am your dungeon master for the evening. I have never gotten to DM for this show, and I've had this idea bopping around in my head for 2 years, so I'm really excited to share it with you tonight. Now, I have written this campaign that nobody in the cast has ever seen before. However, before we get started, there is a power here that we must acknowledge. It is more powerful than I, or our audience at home, or even our lovely guild members. And that is the dice. Rolling a natural 20 could give our adventurers powers beyond their wildest imaginations. But if they roll a natural 1, well, they could be dead meat. And now it is my pleasure to introduce my favorite guild in the whole world, the cast of Improvised Dungeons and Dragons.
I am Brutus Scale Swallower, Dragonborn Knight, which makes me half man, half dragon, but 100% loving dad. I'm lit. Oh, but I'm not a dad yet. I do have a dream that one day I'll come home from my 9-to-5 night gig, I'll pull up on my stump, and I'll open up a glass of mead light, because I don't need those pesky calories. And we'll just talk about the day. That's the dream. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Brutus Scale Swallower, Dragonborn Knight.
Salutations! My name is Barnabas Starlight Human Paladin. I have sworn an oath of devotion to my god Torm. Perhaps you've heard of him. Torm, the Loyal Fury. Torm, the Hand of Righteousness. Torm, doing everything he can to open safely during these troubled times. He has bestowed me with magical ability and quested me with spreading goodness, morality, honesty, and my favorite, chastity, throughout the land. Yes, your grandmother thinks I'm a catch. Some might say that I'm a goody two-shoes, but to those people I would just say, ooh, thank you. Yes. Oh, also, he has bestowed me with the ability to sense evil. Yes, in fact, I can sense evil in this room right now. Either that, or someone has eaten a bean burrito. Barnabas Starlight Human Paladin.
What's up, nerds? Caustic the Scathing, Lich Mage. You know what they say, every party needs a pooper, and that pooper is me. But I'm not just a stock evil character. No. I have other aspirations. For instance, I'm trying to be a children's author. Here's one of my new books. It's a mystery. Yeah. Little Joshy felt a sudden urge. Uh-oh, something was rumbly in his tumbly. So he went to the bathroom. Joshy got there, and something was dreadfully wrong. Someone had left something there. Something horrible. The phantom pooper had struck again. To be continued in the next chapter. Joshy and the ghost pooper. Caustic the Scathing, Lich Mage.
Frox the Peeler, Goblin Assassin. Frox lives their life by 3 rules. Be gay, do crime, and eat the rich. You see, Frox is a non-binary revolutionary constantly on the run from the constabulary. What fun wordplay there. I will do whatever is necessary to set things right in this world. Do I have to set a couple of buildings on fire? So be it. And you may be thinking, oh, Frox, oh, what are you, some sort of edgelord, Well, Frox is Lord of Nothing. Frox is a proud member of the Edge Proletariat. Frox the Peeler, Goblin Assassin.
Hello, my name is Quill Havencrest, and I am an Aasimar cleric, and I have been sent on a holy quest to prevent the grand apocalyptic end of days which shall snuff out all life that breathes on all planes of existence, and I have been sent by the Holy Order of Ogma and the Great Ivory Archives of Ogma, and my main tool in this quest is the Holy Tome of Prophecy, which has been given to me by the Grand Librarians, and they've assured me this is the most holy, high, celestial object in the entire order. And so they say this has the actual keys to preventing the apocalypse. But all I can find in here is mostly instructions on how to put mahogany end tables together. So I've been just tearing my hair out, but I was asleep last night, and the book whispered to me. The book was whispering, and it said, Quill, kill them all. Quill, achieve thine unholy destiny. Murder them all and bring about the ruin of this world. And as per my celestial training at the archives, I am just going to muscle this into the small cube of what my belief allows. I'm thinking it's reverse psychology. Quill Havencrest, Aasimar cleric.
Hey, I'm Matt, half-elf monk and highly sought-after trap test dummy. That's right. Following an atrocity I committed 150 years ago at the Temple of Ramhir, where I had uncovered a lie that Ramhir didn't exist and the goblins there had just tricked me into protecting their stolen gold for 100 years. I murdered us all in a blazing fire where melted down the gold, cased our bodies, I met death, and turns out Ramhir. Yes, the god that I thought was made up was actually a real god and has cursed me for murdering so many of his believers. I can die, I can't stay dead. Well, but you know, I'm still getting out there and I'm staying positive. I'm very much a virgin. Bad, half-elf monk.
Wonderful. You might have noticed, if you're watching at home, that we did not have a vote for the party tonight, and that is because all of our adventurers will be going on tonight's adventure. So let's get started. Our quest begins with our adventurers with overnight packs in hand approaching a grand estate on an evening that is marked by extremely bad weather. This large estate, this stone castle, is a potential new home for the guild, as your current guild hall was recently laid waste to by a dragon attack. Malvolia, currently preoccupied by other matters, has sent your party to spend the night in this grand estate to see if it would be a good fit for the new guild hall. However, the keys you were given to get into the estate do not seem to fit into the notably damaged lock on the ornate front door. You will have to find another way inside.
Barnabas, did you try to wiggle it again?
I suppose I could re-wiggle.
Jiggle the handle a little bit.
Like this?
Yeah.
Maybe try to pull at the same time while you're doing all of it.
Lift
Like
up,
this?
Lift up.
Like this?
Jammed in.
Okay.
I have not seen architecture like this since the Third Great War, known as the Greatest War. Not many of these things are left. This thing is probably not very... I don't know if anyone's been in here for 1,000 years.
Well, that would explain why this skeleton key is not working.
Yes, and why the lock is in fact a skeleton as well.
Oh! Look at that.
Is it like a pixie or something? I mean, how did I get one so small?
Bob, you can speak to inanimate objects, can't you?
Yeah, but this one just seems to be humming. I don't think they're really listening to us.
I guess no accounting for inconsiderate inanimate objects.
I think I've been here before. Yeah! Yeah, this was, what was his name?
It was like it started with a J. This looks
was
familiar. I know this.
Yeah, it was,
James? Cromulon Seamus?
Jovial the Cruel. That was it. Yeah, that was
Jovial.
it. Back in the day, yeah.
Jovial the Cruel.
That guy was a nut.
Jovial.
He'd tell these jokes and then he'd rip people in half.
Oh, yeah.
Like, as he was torturing, you'd get like stand up and then you'd die. It was a
Yeah,
really
man.
cool hoot.
Sounds like he was a cut-up. Anyway, I think we should investigate the perimeter to see if there's another way in. Can I roll investigation?
Absolutely.
A two.
You don't see any other doors that would allow you into the estate. However, it is covered with beautiful, ornate stained glass windows that look perfectly breakable. Additionally, there is a chimney on the top of the roof.
Somebody stained this glass.
No, I think it was here last time.
That's the style.
Ah, yes, that's true.
Hold on. Dungeon Master, I'm just gonna smash the window.
Go ahead and roll.
Okay.
Roll for.
That's an 8.
An 8.
Uh-oh.
You are able to break out a few panes of the glass, but it doesn't entirely go. Unfortunately, bone just isn't strong enough to break an entire stained glass window.
Caustic, the last time you tried to do that, you were comically stuck on one half of the building and one half of the other, and then we all had to try to push you out.
That's true, and if you get stuck, everyone's going to think you're part of the lock.
What if we make
You're a
Caustic
skeleton.
into a ramming rod and just barge into the front door?
I like where your head's at.
I like it.
On your neck. All right, let's all pick him up.
Oh, no.
Okay.
All right, evenly descending. On 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
You don't have to roll. That works. You burst through the front door using Caustic as a battering ram.
All right, great job, everybody. Y'all did,
Nice
good
work, buddy.
Y'all did good work. Good work.
Shaking off the wetness of the storm, you find yourself inside of the grand foyer. It is cleaner than you expected.
What a lovely foyer.
You see an elegant chandelier swinging back and forth from the ceiling, but there's no wind stirring past you. In the corner, there is a grandfather clock, and by the staircase, toward the back of the hall, there is a glittering, crackling fire with a lovely tea set placed before it. Above the fireplace, there is a portrait of a stunning high elvish woman with the inscription Duchess Alana below her face.
Was the realtor very eccentric and expecting us?
Yeah, this was here last time I was here.
My bully
You
bought
were here?
turkey, I guess, huh?
This side? I feel like I've been here before.
Bob, were you here in a past life?
Well, I mean, that's all the same. It's kind of like, they just blur together.
Were you, so you don't call them past lives, you just call them like...
It's the one time. I just consider one keep, just one keep going. It's like naps. Really, they're just really aggressive naps that I don't always choose. That's kind of how I see death. Sorry, yes.
I have not told my friends this, but long ago I knew the Duchess Alana. I did not realize this was the place until we had entered inside, but the Duchess Alana was my one lost love. Wow!
She cute.
She's an attractive woman, if you like that sort of thing.
Dibs. I call dibs.
No.
I can call dibs.
I think I do we know if she's alive?
Who knows? It doesn't really matter.
If
I
she's
still
dead,
call
Caustic can
dibs.
have dibs.
I call dibs. Why are you all
Yeah,
trying to
well,
take this off? I'm gonna roll to call dibs.
Oh, I'm rolling cool then.
That's 17.
12.
Unfortunately, Frox gets dibs.
All right. Rules are rules.
Yep.
Barnabas,
dibs.
it's awfully weird that you would refer to anyone as this, in the way that you have, as you are so chaste.
Well, just because I'm chaste doesn't mean I'm dead. I mean, that's what being chaste is so impressive. You have urges and you resist them.
Do you need to borrow this book and hold it in front of you like in high school?
Oh,
You can walk down the hall.
I told you that in confidence. And no, I don't. I'm wearing my binding belt. Thank you.
Sounds like someone doesn't sound very loyal to Torm now, does
I am
he?
being
Bad thoughts are going to his
loyal to Torm. If I wasn't being loyal to Torm, I'd be rubbing myself against that portrait right now, and I am not doing that. You will notice.
Whoa, that's kind of weird. Very peculiar, too. He would rub a body against an inanimate object.
Truth be told, I always speak of how I was almost a virgin. The Duchess Alana is the one reason I am not.
You were saying, Bob?
I was just challenging the, rubbing against inanimate objects. I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah, because
not
you can
always-
hear that.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Inanimate objects, you can speak to the spirit structure within them.
it sort of depends. I mean, like, sometimes I can speak to them, sometimes they're gone. They're just not at home at the moment. It's like they don't stay there. Just because his painting's here.
Yes.
And the spirit is not currently in the painting, so I can't answer any questions. But whereas the spirit in Barnabas' belt is there, and I would really appreciate if it would be quiet, because I don't need to hear that.
Oh, I'm sure it has a lot to say. Dungeon Master, can I roll Arcana on the fire?
You absolutely can.
I want to see if this is Everflame or something that's been lit for a long time. That would be a 4.
It's just a great fire.
That is a great fire.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
You know, I'm glad you tested that with your finger.
Why do you think that chandelier's moving? That's weird, right? I'm gonna roll arcane knowledge on the chandelier.
Go ahead.
17.
17. Caustic, there isn't necessarily something magical about the chandelier itself, but you find in it a magical artifact.
Whoa.
A pipe of sleuthing. It will give you +2 on all investigation rolls.
Ironically, to the one that
Dibs.
doesn't have breath.
Dibs,
I found it. It's mine. No, I got it called Ultimate Dibs. Yeah, finders keepers, losers weepers,
That is in our guidelines.
jeepers creepers. You snooze, you sleepers.
I'm in a bad mood today. One of these assholes said that I would be a bad father, and I need to find out which one of these asswipes did it, and I'm gonna rub my tail all over their face.
So,
I really need this pipe. Somebody took something very important and I have to find it.
so all we need to do is stay one night here.
That's perfectly copacetic to me.
Right.
I suppose we should split up and find our own bedrooms.
Yeah.
Dungeon Master, I'd like to roll history to see if I remember where the bathroom is.
Go ahead and check.
Hey.
You happen to know that one of the problems with this estate is there are no bathrooms.
I'm gonna just step outside for about a few minutes. Y'all just give me some time. Sure.
But be careful. If this is jovial, he was known for his torture.
Bob, as you go to exit the house, you realize that you can't go past the doorstep. The door is open, but you cannot walk past it into the outside and back into the storm.
Bob, don't go in the doorway. Go out. Don't pee in the doorway like last time. We're gonna be good to this guild.
You don't know how to get out of a door?
Bob, do you
I know how to get out of the door.
Wow. So glad you joined us on this quest.
Hey, wait, you feel you're so tough, Brutus? You walk right through that door, huh?
All right, I'll walk through the door.
Huh?
Brutus is stopped.
I can get through this door, but I don't want to. Not right now.
I cast Quivering Palm to knock Brutus through the door.
Unfortunately, he feels the tingling of where magic should be in his palm, but nothing sputters. It's like a little electric shock, but quivering palm does not come.
Yeah, everybody gets that sometimes.
He's lost his touch, I guess.
I knew that none of us would be able to leave this place
maybe
upon
we're-
entering. I also know that on very good intelligence, the one legible part of this book of prophecy says that on this day, Wednesday, one of these guild members will betray the guild. And on lower news, we have one guild member that is a poop criminal. They are pooping in places that should not be pooped in the kitchen, in the war room. What is more nefarious is I find no paper next to it. I will get to the bottom of this, as well as who is actually betraying the guild.
It's all right, buddy. We all have performance issues sometimes.
Yeah. It happens to everybody, not me though.
Not me either.
Yeah, it's not.
You could not get through the door, Brutus.
Hold on, I'm gonna roll sleuthing on the door.
Go ahead and roll. And you get +2.
That would be 3.
+2 is 5.
It's some kind of ward. You're not sure what kind of magic is creating it, but it is a magical barrier that is stopping you from exiting the house.
So we're all stuck here for the night, and there's no bathrooms.
I'm okay with
I
that.
did tell everyone to go before we went.
I didn't listen.
Right, but then we all had those 32-ounce travel meats.
So who?
And I had yours because you were driving.
So who went before we left?
I brought some in case we had to go later.
I don't listen to authority, so...
Yeah.
That's I.
In case we get a bathroom break.
Frox is going to roll to establish a poop corner.
That's a good idea.
It is a
That's a
4.
fool. Go wherever you want, everybody.
All right. Let's see.
I'm not pooping right now, I'm practicing!
Oh!
I was going to say that rug looks expensive, and if we are going to live here, I'm not looking at anyone in particular, but I don't want this one to end up like the last guild. I know the dragon blew it up, but we all know it wasn't good before that.
Yeah.
Yes, wasn't that dragon your favorite mount, Brutus?
Yeah, he's going through some things right now. He's a little testy.
Travis was going through some emotional issues, of which we in the guild support him of. What we do not support is the fact that he leveled our entire building and all of our worldly possessions.
Yes.
Yeah, I
was okay
have
with
a good talk with you. Yeah, of course you would. So yeah, we're sorry. I'm sorry, Travis. I'm gonna punch him really hard when we get back.
This is an opportunity. I bet you there's a wonderful kitchen with lots of sharp implements here.
I got dibs on using the kitchen as the
I
bathroom.
bet you there's a church.
Yeah.
I bet you there's a nursery, and I'm sure there's a basement full of all kinds of sharp, pointy things. And I bet there's a library.
DM, I'd like to quietly use deception to split off from the group.
Fantastic. Go ahead and roll.
It's a 5.
5.
5.
Barnabas, where you going? Can I come too?
Yes. Sure. Caustic. Yes.
Yeah.
Why don't you come with me and don't tell anyone else we're going?
Before you go, did anybody partake in the tea that was sitting in front of the fireplace?
Oh, no, that spell's cursed all over.
That'll really make me have to pee.
I'm already really needing to go. I don't need to add more liquid here.
This tea?
Caustic, would you mind?
Caustic, roll Constitution.
I didn't drink it. What's through it?
6.
It doesn't matter, Caustic. With your magic stalled, it's enough to severely weaken you. You feel terrible,
Your
Caustic.
ribs are falling off. Even your floating ribs.
Can you pick those up and put them in a bag?
Oh no.
So I shall place them in my bag of holding.
Caustic, I'm going to give you one saving throw. That's an 8. That's just enough to keep you going for a little bit, but you are not doing well, Caustic.
His left arm's falling off.
Yep.
You know what,
That's bad.
I'll just take Caustic to one of the mini bedrooms.
Oh, boy.
There's no bathrooms, but I know at least of the first top 3. We'll just go and find that big bed.
All right,
please,
you go with Bob.
That's my patella.
Yeah, I'll get that one. I'll catch up.
Caustic isn't the one to sabotage himself because he's too prideful. I'm wondering if this tea has something to do with the saboteur, if there is perhaps another party. So obviously we shouldn't split up because that's stupid.
No, I think we should still.
Do you want to split up? You can.
I don't want to harsh the creative mellow, but one of us was just bewitched by a mystery tea, meaning we're all in danger. I know we could go have some fun individual hijinks, perhaps build up some interpersonal relationships with the one person we go with, or maybe a solo journey, but we're in danger. And I know authority is not Frox's thing, so whatever the group decides democratically, I will go with. Democratic.
Suddenly, from down the hall, the 4 of you smell something absolutely intoxicating. A delicious meal seems to be right down the hall, and it draws you all into the dining room.
Well, I mean, we could vote in there as we see what smells so good.
We can't vote without snacks.
Yes, exactly. Can't do democracy on an empty stomach.
That's right.
A sumptuous dinner has been laid out for you on a long wooden table. But this food floats about a foot above the table.
Oh, guys. If the tea was cursed, how's the creme brulee going to affect us?
Probably perfectly fine. A Frox is going to take a bite.
Go ahead and take a bite.
We were just in the Feywild.
I don't see any
10. That's a 10. That's a 10. Frox, it tastes good. It tastes good enough that you think everyone should try it.
Honestly, this is perfectly fine. I mean, look at the glaze on there. It is so hard to get the sugar to brown right without burning it.
It looks impressive.
You have to try it.
I grab a muffin. Tastes yummy. I take another muffin.
Wait, slow down.
No, I want another muffin.
Wait.
All right. Barnabas and Quill, make a wisdom saving throw to see if you can resist the temptation of this delicious dinner.
That would be an 8.
8, and can I use my purity of spirit ability to roll with advantage?
You can.
Very good. 16!
Barnabas, you are able to withstand the temptation, but Quill is
I've never been
not.
able to afford food this nice.
Everyone who has eaten needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
You guys go ahead. I'm gonna notch a little bit while we do this.
Ooh, that's a 10.
11?
Oh, you got me.
Get it from there. 13.
Who had the 10?
I had the 10.
Frox, you are suddenly hit with strange heart palpitations. You feel funny, hot, sweaty, and then suddenly very cold.
Too good.
Rox, you look like one of your victims that once you poisoned them.
Yeah.
What have been victims? I did what?
I mean one of your guests.
Seen.
Looks like you have a guilty conscience for something. You may have said about someone that wasn't true. Did you?
I've been spreading a rumor around the guild that Quill has been illustrating gnome erotica in his book of prophecy. I really hope that's not what Brutus is talking about.
Unfortunately, Frox won't be able to answer any more questions because at that moment they finally succumb.
Frox!
What?
Frox, wait! Use your faith to heal yourself!
You know that doesn't work, you big dum-dum.
Oh, wait, we have a cleric!
Dungeon Master, can I roll Arcana to see if I can understand if there's a curse? Or...
You can roll.
Alright. There's a 4. Well, I have no idea what's going on. I'd like to cast Power Word Heal.
You can try.
The way you say that... That's a 20!
And even with the 20, you feel the pulse and the sputter and the electric shock that comes from your hand where your magic would usually orient from, but nothing comes.
Guys, I've never done this good on a power word. Something is wrong that is blocking our magics. Barnabas, try to heal yourself with your faith.
I mean, I did accidentally stub my toe. Let's see if I can fix it.
Nothing comes.
In case I can throw a javelin at your head.
Wait, no. We've learned from last time that it's counterproductive.
Okay.
Does your fire breath work?
Yes, try your fire breath on my head.
No, I can't! I try my fire breath!
Go ahead and roll.
A 6.
A 6. You are able to ignite Barnabas, but he has a chance to put it out. Barnabas, you need to roll a saving throw. That is 11. I will let you roll with advantage.
Come on, Barnabas.
15. You're able to stamp out the fire just in time, but you are badly singed.
Oh.
I'm bald on the top, like a monk.
That's 100% just happened right now.
Wait a second, so you still have some magical ability?
Well, the fire breath is inherent biologically.
Oh.
Science allows me to do
Well,
it's science.
biology's not science.
What is it then?
It's just how the body works.
Which is physiology, which is biology.
No, it's magic.
All right,
No, that's not right.
100% it works by magic.
I think we need to focus on either helping Frox or figuring out what's going on in this mansion.
Well, we can't leave Frogs here.
Yes, you can.
Something's telling me we can just leave Frogs
We
here.
just put her in the corner.
Well,
Put Frox in the corner.
Frogs isn't a conscious, but Frogs uses they, them pronouns.
Yes.
I'm going to just gently put them in this corner and tuck them in with a little song. Hush, little goblin, don't say a word. We're gonna go find what this curse is, a bird. All right, let's go.
Okay.
All right, can we head towards the Duchess Alana's bedchamber?
You can, but unfortunately, it's a little hard to navigate the mansion. The next room that you are closest to is actually the library. Would you like to stop there on your way to the bedchamber?
I bet Quill would like to. Nerd. Yeah, nerd alert.
I'm sorry.
Science rules.
Barnabas, are you on the side of science?
I'm not. I'm just giving you a delightful rib for being so into books.
Oh, okay. Well, obviously, then yes, I do want to stop there.
Great. To the library.
On your way to the library, take your time because we'll cut to Caustic
Let's take our time.
and Bob, who have made their way into the upstairs bedrooms.
I got your right leg. Let's feel like that. It just sticks right in there. Wow, your tendons are just goopy.
Yep.
Sadly, Caustic is falling apart before Bob's very eyes. He doesn't have much time left.
Knee bone connected to the dying. Dying is for real this time. Caustic's a little scared.
It's all right, Cassick. I've died a bunch of times. Yeah, you've only been through the one, so I'm gonna brush you up on what you might see there. You see a nice white tunnel, and
I don't want to go to the tunnel. That's why I became a lich.
No, just run right for it. That weird smell of copper and burning hair, that's normal.
No, they
It's
did a lot
normal.
of bad stuff. They're gonna want to put me to the bad place.
No, that's a big lie. There's actually just the one place. You just go over, and there's just one gate and one deck. I haven't been on the other side, so I'm not really sure how the whole setup is.
That sounds horrible.
But at least the waiting area,
I don't
there's
wanna
just
go.
one. It's a long wait.
Listen up. Bob.
Caustic.
Hey, somebody took my phylactery thingy.
Your phylactery?
Yeah. It was
Like-
one of you guys.
Your oil factory?
No,
No,
my phylactery.
nose?
The thing with my soul in it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Whoa, yeah.
That, if it gets broken,
Oh,
I
that's
die for realsies.
Yeah, that's an important thing to
I
have.
need you to take this pipe and find out who did it.
It says his name is Gerald.
No, that's the belongs to the pipe.
No, the pipe, his name is Gerald.
Pipe's name is Gerald.
Oh.
Hi, Gerald. Go find out who has my soul so I don't die.
Casa, I'm gonna leave you on this bed. Appreciate the wonderful.
Cold. Why is it cold?
That's we're on top of the blankets. You didn't want to. Honestly, I think the coloring works better. I mean, it's a magenta blanket. It just matches with your purple and black.
Nana Caustic? No, get away!
It's all right, dear Casa.
No, I don't want to see you anymore. You died thousands of years ago. Get away from me.
That was one time.
You still got a beard, though. So. Well,
This is a little bit awkward, because up until that moment, I could have sworn that Cossack hated me. I mean, I knocked over something important in his room, and then I tried just to cover it up by replacing it with a clock. I'm afraid that what I broke might have been very important.
Caustic, roll a saving throw.
oh, poopy. Well, here goes nothing.
Unfortunately, it was very important. The phylactery was already broken,
Oh, fine.
and Caustic dies.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, Malvolio is going to kill me. Oh, okay. I cast Tranquility.
You can't. Magic doesn't work. We cut back to the three gentlemen. As they approach the library, there is a spiral staircase that leads to the Duchess's bedchamber.
Oh, this is beautiful, but all the books are on torture.
Well, that must be from when Jovial lived here.
Yes, ironically named.
Interrogation book.
Oh, interrogation.
Did you say we passed the bedchamber on the way?
No, the bedchamber is at the top of the spiral staircase in this library. These are her personal quarters, like an office. There's a large wooden desk with semi-neat stacks of paper and parchment.
I'm gonna check out the desk because it has paper and parchment.
Roll investigation.
13!
Barnabas, you discover a leather-bound book entitled Keep Your Friends Close and Your Enemies Closer, a guide to friendship and murder.
Wow.
Interesting that you choose that one.
Well, it's almost as if the book chose me. Although, I must admit something to the two of you.
Yes?
What?
Ever since we arrived at this mansion, I've sensed evil. And not just from one direction. It seems there's evil pervading the place, but that one person is giving it off, and I can't...
Because Caustic's super evil, like naturally.
What are you talking about? He's my best friend.
You can smell good and evil.
Yes.
Have you ever smelled Caustic?
Well, yes, but I just assumed he stepped in doggy doo-doo or something.
He was never very coordinated. So how about this? Smell both of us and see if there's evil in us.
Yes, you may
at
smell.
all.
I mean, I can try, but I worry that my dampened sense of magic is what's causing me to not be able to pinpoint.
I will let you
Let
smell
me roll to see if I can sense evil.
Go ahead and smell.
12.
It's the same as it's been before. You smell evil, but you're not sure which one of them it's coming from, or if it's coming from them at all.
Could be coming from anywhere. There could be an evil Glade plugin somewhere.
Oh yeah. That could be it. How about let's tell secrets. Stuff like rumors, maybe things that we've said that we would have regretted recently.
I think that is a good game that you've chosen.
Yeah.
Secrets.
Yeah, let's tell our secrets.
Keep our friends close and our enemies
Closer.
That's weird to say that because there's no enemies in this room, right?
Oh, we don't know.
All right, let's play the secrets game.
Okay.
All right, Brutus, you've nominated the game. Perhaps you'd like to show us how it's done.
All right, we're gonna say something that we've told everyone else except for that one person.
What?
Yeah, that's right.
That's very specific.
Yeah, think about it. Okay, so something I've said about Barnabas is that he is a good lad. And I like him a lot. I've never said things though.
That was a cute.
Yeah.
That's very sweet.
It's a nefarious start to a very confidence-building game we have here.
Yeah.
All right, I think I understand.
Who's next?
I can go next.
Yeah.
I've never told Brutus to your face that I think, in terms of your fatherhood, I think that you are growing exemplarily, and I think it's going to be a very wonderful day when you actually do have a child.
Oh, that
I like this game. This felt weird.
And I choose dare. What do you dare me to do? What do you dare me to do?
I dare you to tell me if you know if anyone has any designs against the guild.
I do not. Unfortunately.
I know that was technically a truth, but thank you for
You're welcome.
saying so.
Oh, you dared me to tell the truth, and I did. Well played.
Well played.
Well played.
Gentlemen, there are a few more clues in this room. I'd love it if you could roll investigation or perception.
Perhaps we all investigate in different directions.
I'll take this way.
I'll take this way.
And I'll go up the spiral staircase.
Okay, Quill goes up the spiral staircase, and Brutus and Barnabas stay behind. Roll investigation.
19.
Okay, with a 19, Brutus finds two clues. The first is a familiar shaped vial with a sticky green residue on it. The second is in the corner a brass button. And on that button is the insignia of the Adventurers Guild.
The first button of the guild. It's mine! All mine! I put it on my armor. Mint condition! This is worth a lot of money. And this vial. I drink it!
Brutus, you have just consumed the last of a very potent poison. There's no point in even rolling a saving throw.
I hope you guys are good. The cleric left the room.
You just drank it without, there was no food or tea to even give you
least I'll know I died with friends. And this pen. Victory! Oh.
Brutus, I found this paperclip.
I came back down because I thought it'd be bad to split the party. Brutus!
Barnabas.
What? No, it's not what it looks like. He must have drank something while I was...
I dared you to tell the truth.
I did. I told the truth to the question you asked. I do. It seems he's drank something from this vial.
That was so stupid. He just drank this bottle that is clearly poison. If you turn it around, there's a skull and crossbones. And on the bottom it says, especially not if you're a dragonborn. Did he not roll investigation?
I don't think so.
Did he not roll?
I was only turned around for like half a minute.
He didn't even roll to read.
Oh, Brutus.
If my magic was working, I could save him.
And if he'd accepted Tom into his heart, he could save himself.
Yeah, I guess so.
Tom is well begin.
Wait a second. Caustic was able to pierce the window on the way in, but we weren't able to get out. Is there a way that we can pull his body out of here? If we can do that, I can resurrect him.
Quill, you can roll Arcana.
14.
So, the kind of wards you're dealing with here are usually tied to some kind of artifact. If the magic is keeping you inside of the house, the artifact is probably in here too.
Barnabas. Will? These types of sealing spells, it's very difficult, if not impossible, unless you are among the god races, to create this barrier without some kind of artifact within to seal it. If we can find this artifact and break it, before Brutus gets too gross, I can resurrect him and get us all out of here.
Right. So we must find this sealing spell artifact.
Yes. And I must tell you something that I've been withholding from the rest of the guild.
Ooh.
On page 76, the only page that isn't directly about mahogany end tables.
Are you sure there's nothing in there about gnomish, Never mind.
I mean, page 75 is about gnomish end tables.
Never mind, not what I was thinking.
Okay. We'll unpack that later. It says that there is one among us that is going to betray the guild.
That must be where the evil's coming from.
Well, that and Caustic.
Right.
And, it's okay to be friends with someone that's evil.
Thank you.
Yes, because they're only evil about some things, and it's a spectrum.
Are you saying that morality is, there are gray areas? Because you sound foolish.
Well, think about it like this. Let's imagine morality as a hot cross bun.
Oh, I like it already. Go on.
How many layers are this flaky, beautiful, buttery crust of bun? How many layers are there?
There's just one. It's a bun. It's one delicious white layer.
But if you take a bite, can you not see all of the individual layers that baked it?
Oh, the nooks and crannies?
Yes, the nooks and crannies!
Yes!
But it is but one bun of morality, but many nooks and crannies.
You said butt and bun.
You know what? I did.
I'm sorry.
Let's go find the artifact.
Yes.
You ascend the spiral staircase up into the Duchess's bedroom, where Caustic's body has been left haphazardly. Upon entering, you discover your friend is dead.
Caustic.
Much like Brutus and much like Frox.
No!
That familiar teal glow within his eyes isn't there.
That's another one.
Quill!
Oh no! I'm standing over an open pit full of spikes. Sure would be a shame if somebody pushed me in and laughed. He's dead! He's dead!
No!
Dungeon Master!
The familiar teal glow of his eyes is gone, but there is something very familiar about the furnishings in this room. The chandelier above you swings back and forth, but there is no wind. There is a grandfather clock ticking close by, and above the grand bed is another portrait of the Duchess Ilana.
She is still just knockout.
She's gorgeous, isn't she?
Yeah.
It's almost as if Tom made her himself.
I won't tell anyone. All right.
Anyway.
Dungeon Master, I would like to roll investigation on this chandelier.
You absolutely can.
I absolutely will. 7!
Quill, you look into the chandelier, and though you see nothing strange about it other than its odd hanging pattern, you feel a sudden rumbling. You hear the sound of squishy fins and water rushing into the room.
Oh no.
You find yourself standing before a great red fish.
Oh no!
A herring.
A red herring? No! A red herring!
A mystic red herring that is known for dealing psychological damage to all who come across it. You are now in combat.
Well, who has initiative?
The party does.
This is actually a very well-balanced party dynamic if we actually have our powers.
Yeah, that's true.
Unfortunately, you don't. So Barnabas, you go first.
All right, DM, I'd like to run and jump, swing from the chandelier, and kick this thing.
I will roll an athletics check for you. That is a 17. You are able to
Whoa!
get
Ah! 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, boom! 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, boom!
I don't like that music. I would like to penetrate your mind and rot in it.
No! That sounds really gross.
Yes!
You
Only I
are
penetrate.
able to get into one of their minds. I will roll contested saving throws for them in wisdom. Unfortunately, Quill.
No! Barnabas, get out of the way!
With a 12, he is dealt severe psychological damage by the red herring.
All of my memories have been replaced by anchovies!
Oh no! 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, ah! 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, ah! Oh no!
Quill, it is your turn.
It's my turn?
Yes, although, of course, all you know now is anchovy.
Anchovies. Dungeon Master, I'd like to take my anchovy, and I'd like to anchovy it on his anchovy.
You do.
Ah!
And with a 15, you hit.
Go! I'm lost in myself!
Anchovy, anchovy, yeah. Anchovy, anchovy, yeah.
Red herring, you get a second turn.
I would like to take my anchovy and anchovy his mind again!
Anchovy.
Unfortunately, with a 2, you anchovy yourself.
Anchovy me!
The psychological damage has been dealt upon yourself, and you are no longer fit for combat.
No! I'm melting!
Dungeon Master, anchovy my anchovies.
Anchovy, Quill. Unless you break this curse, you will be anchovy forever.
May I roll to anchovy?
You may.
Melting anchovies.
12.
Anchovy.
Anchovy.
You realize that perhaps the red herring is a sign that you should investigate something else in this room.
I was just a test. Anchovy.
Well, we must investigate some. Are you with me?
Anchovy.
I'll take that as a yes.
Anchovy. Anchovy? Anchovy. Anchovy. Anchovy.
Right.
Anchovy?
I think you're saying we should investigate the perimeter of the room?
Anchovy.
Anchovy. Very good. I go this way, and I search this wall.
Unfortunately, the only thing hanging on the wall is that portrait of the Duchess Alana.
Ooh, just can't get enough of that. Oh, boy.
Dungeon Master. I would like to remove the painting from the wall.
You may.
I mean anchovy. Do I just do it?
You may roll. Yeah.
3.
You remove it from the wall. Unfortunately, that doesn't seem to do anything necessarily. Now it's just a freestanding painting.
Well, I mean, would the painting fit into my bag of holding?
Yes.
I'll strap it to my back. I mean, no sense leaving it here, right?
Anchovy.
Right, anything else in this room that we can investigate?
There's only one other thing I mentioned, and that is the grandfather clock.
Yes.
Extremely similar to the one in the grand foyer.
Dungeon Master.
Go ahead.
Anchovy.
Go ahead and roll.
16.
Smashing the clock's face. Suddenly, the room is filled with a powerful, pulsing energy.
anchovy.
Anchovy. But also, when you broke the word, you broke the curse, so you can think again.
Oh, bless the great anchovies of Antara.
Are you with me? Are you back?
Yes, but it's anchovy. It's coming back in anchovies.
Very good. I'm going to see if I can heal my hair, because I'm very vain about
Yes,
that.
I believe the anchovy has been broken.
You do. You are able to heal yourself once more.
Ooh, thick on top. All right.
Unfortunately, you are extremely tired from this day's travel, the loss of all your friends, fighting the herring. Bob finally wanders in from wherever he's been.
How you doing here, guys? We just took a tour to check out all the closets. I know I called dibs on the bathroom, but pooping next to, a giant cloak made out of bearskin is just fantastic. Also, wiping with bearskin, also fantastic.
I feel as though the people that are in this room right now, short of Caustic himself, who is dead, I would be really impressed if they had designs on breaking ties with the guild. I would be honestly surprised if Frox was to do it, because Frox has much grander designs than our simple guild. So, could it be Caustic? Or could it be Brutus?
You realize that you're not going to get anywhere tonight. You're tired. It's time for a long rest.
Well,
The three of you climb into the large, magenta-clad bed that belongs to the Duchess.
I'm gonna scoot up next to
oh, one big bed.
Yes, it's surprisingly comfy. Not that I've been here before.
Dungeon Master, do I have enough oomph in me to try to resurrect Brutus tonight, or is he going to be fine till morning?
He'll be fine till morning.
Sweet.
Go ahead and get some rest.
Cool. I'm gonna use part of a Caustic's calf here for.
Actually,
pillow.
could I use his ribcage? It's softer than you'd think.
Yeah, you might need to scoot.
Yep. Okay,
Just,
everyone, one scoop to the left.
3 grown adventures in a bed with the 4th.
Watch out for my wings, guys.
I always sleep with the divine saber of penetrating regret directly under me.
I always sleep with the Book of Prophecy clutched to my hands as if it's going to be taken away in my sleep, because half the time, Caustic tries. But not tonight!
I always sleep in the nude, so. Thank y'all, gentlemen.
I think anybody else that would weird me out, but
I think we're safe.
yes, I think so.
The lights go dark as you lay yourself to sleep. I will roll 3 survival checks, 1 for each of you. And when the lights come up, Quill has been stabbed.
Quill! Is there a knife sticking out of him?
There is a knife sticking out of him and his blood runs cold. He must have been stabbed early in the night, and you didn't notice.
Is he dead?
He is dead.
No! Quill!
I'm gonna be honest, I really don't feel as bad as I thought I would. Like, I kind of expected this to hurt me a lot worse. I mean, I knew it was gonna happen. I was gonna outlive all of you, but I'm really surprised. I honestly thought it would affect me to a greater degree.
Bob, to your feet. There's only 2 of us here, and it was not me. I think you slayed Quill Havencrest.
What now? That's just ridiculous. I roll an investigation to see if the knife looks like something I'd carry.
Go ahead and roll.
A 9.
Doesn't look like something you wouldn't carry. Bob, you have killed before.
Yeah, well, that could have been mine. I mean, Magnus, has been a crazy day.
It has been crazy.
I mean, first off, I might have killed Caustic.
You're not defending yourself very well.
Well, I don't know if it was me. It could have been me. I blacked out. What happened? Do you remember when you were asleep?
Well, no, but
I mean, there are only the 2 of us here. How did I even get the knife? I'm gonna check the door. I'm gonna check the door to see if I've tampered with the lock ahead of time.
Sure. You might have. There's no way to know.
There's really no way, because we didn't lock it when we came in.
That's 100% 100% true. You didn't lock it when you came.
So I could have just left and then gotten the knife and then come back and then stabbed Quill and then managed to not. I didn't even lay down any of the blood. It's not even on me. That's
All
okay.
right, Bob. You may be okay with this, but I am not. I am lawful good. And it seems we may be the only two people alive right now.
That's the Duchess.
And have you seen the Duchess?
Well, no, I can hear her. She's on the painting on your back.
Oh. Is she speaking to you right now?
Well, I mean, it's High Elvish, and I'm very rusty, and she is pronouncing with a very, noble accent.
Is she saying anything about me?
She's commenting on the muscles on your back seem familiar. Barnabas, have you been here before?
Well, I suppose it's just the two of us. Yes, I have been here. Many people in the guild think that I'm this perfect chaste paladin, but it's true. I had a long lost love, and it was the Duchess Alana, and I spent several days here when I was a younger man.
I'm gonna need a second with that.
I know, you're the only true virgin.
So,
You lucky bastard.
just to be clear, it was in this bed that we all just slept in.
Well, long ago. I'm sure
Well,
the
I
sheets
mean-
have been changed.
I mean, do you know that for sure?
Full investigation. There's no way to know.
There's no, I can check, but the visions of the past go by day by day by day by day. We'd be here for years.
This was 12 years ago.
Right?
So,
I mean, it's just,
live with it.
I'm gonna have
You
to.
have to live with it.
I can't, I'm not like Caustic. I can't die a second time. Can I die a second time?
Can
You should just try it.
Wait a second. If I kill you, you could come back to something else, and then you could just kill me unexpectedly.
That's true.
I think the only solution
We're gonna
is
have to avoid-
we cannot sleep. If we sleep, one of us will be killed. We must keep our eyes on each other. All night.
You're going to each have to roll resistance to see if you can continue to ward off sleep. You only got a few hours of shut-eye before Quill was stabbed.
10.
2.
Bob, you instantly pass out.
Well, it's just Barnabas now. I take the picture off my back. My love, I'm sorry I left you, but I had to. It was you or Tom. I could not be a paladin if I stayed here with you. I love you, and I do not know what became of you. But I hope, wherever you are, even if it isn't in this grand mansion, that you are happy somewhere, and that you did not meet the same fate that the majority of my party have.
Hearing your touching speech, Phrox enters with a slow, slow clap.
Ilana? Oh.
Phrox, I would like you to roll perception before you speak.
That's a 4.
You think Bob is dead?
Excellent. I call dibs.
On the painting?
I called dibs.
Listen, you don't call dibs on a person. They have a say in the matter.
Which is why I called dibs on the painting.
Oh. What's it
You're
like?
real troublesome, you know that.
I've been told.
You know, you lawful good people always run around acting like you're helping everyone when really you're just causing more mess for the world.
And what is it you want? Phrox the Peeler?
I want liberation, Barnabas. Right? You know what the problem with this guild is? You know what the problem is?
Sexual conduct?
That is a bit, yes. Sexual misconduct is very, the lines are blurred way too much between emotional relationships and professional relationships.
Sure, we can agree on that.
And the fact that your foolishness so affects the realm so often nothing with your battles with gods and raising of innocent villages. This guild is a bane on this whole realm.
What are you doing with that knife, Frox?
I'm holding the knife.
All right, I'll hold a knife too.
Wonderful.
Mine's big.
Are you two engaging in combat?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Well, Frox, I didn't think it would come to this. But it seems we have come to blows. Who has initiative?
Frox has initiative with a natural 20.
Wonderful. Frox takes out a nerve agent and releases a gas of dissonant whispers upon Barnabas.
With a 14, you are successful. Barnabas's head is filled with terrible words disparaging him, his God, his goodness, and his friends who now lay dead at his feet.
Oh, no! Oh, naughty words! Oh, I don't like them!
Barnabas, it's your turn.
Oh, DM, I'd like to cast Shield of Faith to push these words out of my head.
You do. You are able to push them out with that natural 20.
Oh, magic. Whoa, no.
I'm afraid to come out!
Whoa, but Barnabas is attacking me! He's killing everyone!
She initiated combat! They, excuse me!
Roll contested persuasion rolls.
17!
You believe Barnabas.
Barnabas accused me of murder a second ago. I cast Visions of the Past to see exactly how this fight got started.
You cast Visions of the Past, and you see the whole night unfold before you. Arriving at the gates, Fox is the one who tampered with the lock. She poisoned the tea. They poisoned the food as well. They stole Caustic's phylactery. They spread the rumors about Brutus. They faked their own death. And they're the one who stabbed Quill Havencrest as you slept.
I sure like my friends.
With your ability to look into the past, you don't need to have a trial, Bob. You know that Frox is guilty.
All right, I guess I'm on your side, Barnabas. I got your back, buddy.
Bob, it is your turn.
I gotta cast Quivering Palm to knock Frox right out of the room and hopefully down the stairs and into the below floor. There's like a little closet at the end of the stairwell that then leads
Are
into
you
the
going to
dungeon
knock
section.
Frox into the poop closet?
I am attempting to knock Frox into my former poop closet.
All right, go ahead. I will roll for you.
Shoot!
With a 16, you are successful. Frox flies down the stairs into the closet, and with a sickening splat, you hear them land.
Why is it so watery? What? There's so many chunks and so much watery bits. What?
That is why I never used a commode.
Bob, I owe you an apology.
Not really. I am the Phantom Pooper. I'm admitting that right now. I'm sorry. I was gonna side with you regardless. I've been just pooping around the guild. Commodes freak me out. That just all the water. Where does it go? Where does it take everything?
Wait a second, that wasn't the smell of evil. That was the smell of boobies.
Yeah, I ate a lot of fiber before the trip. Those 32-ounce travel meats did not sit well. And then hopefully that will hold Frox while we, well, I guess, if they're all dead, do we,
This
do we
is
just say a few words and then we just bury him we'll just set the whole mansion on fire?
Is that what you generally do? You just set places on fire and...
Right, it's like a phoenix thing, you know? Rise from the ashes. I rise from the ashes and then it's like just erase the whole memory. It's like...
Well, weren't we trying to make this our new guild hall? If we burn it, then we'll have to find a third place.
Yeah, but there's no bathrooms here. Now, you really want me unleashed down here with no bathroom?
Good point, Bob. Good point. All right. Unless the DM says otherwise, I say we burn it.
I say you burn it down. You drag Brutus's body into this makeshift funeral pyre.
All right, put it directly on top of Quill. Great. Now let's make sure we stack caustic on top of
Do you
them.
think caustic is enough kindling, or do you think we're gonna need to grab some books to get this started? I feel like caustic is enough kindling.
Yeah, he's very dry.
Would you like to say a few words?
The word about is to always try to remember your friends unless you've had to set them on fire. That's the word about.
And I've learned a valuable lesson. If you have sex even once in your life, God will punish you and your friends. So say tall.
And with that, you take a piece of kindling from the roaring fire that was still downstairs,
Be right back.
and you'll light the bodies of your friends on fire. Knowing who done it, and with the pipe still in your possession, may you go on to solve many more mysteries, fight many more monsters, embark on many more quests, and make many more friends. And that is Improvised Dungeons and Dragons.
Yay! Happy ending.
Good thing it's off the cannon.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight for Improvised Dungeons and Dragons. If you liked our show, why not make a donation to Otherworld Theater Company in our honor? We'll continue to try and produce these live streams as often as we can, but if you're in the mood for some more Dungeons and Dragons, why don't you check out Of Dice and Men by Cameron McNary, our first fully digital Otherworld main stage production, which is online for the next 2 weeks before it goes back in the vault forever. Thank you so much. Stay safe and have a beautiful night.
We out.
Yeah! Have to kill the heel.